Welcome back to part 2 and the final part of the Konopiste Open video series. Like I said in the previous video, I don't really have a lot of videos of me throwing. I just have a lot of nature videos. So here was this really funny lie that one of the girls had. And aside from that, I don't have a whole lot. I just have a lot of nature. There's so many cool snails and slugs and worms and just nature galore. And this is my favorite fairway on the entire course. It was just stunning. In typical European disc golf fashion, I shot below my rating and I was very near the bottom, but it was still fun. After my round, we headed back to Prague. It was a super rainy day, so we didn't do a whole lot of sightseeing, which we had been there before, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And last time we were there, I got what is hands down my favorite souvenir I've ever gotten abroad, which were these really cool Astros nesting dolls. But the main reason Mom wanted to come with me on this trip was to try this real Czech kolache place because she also bakes real Czech kolaches. These are Mom's real Czech kolaches. A lot of people in Texas call the pigs in a blanket or sausage-filled ones kolaches. Those are actually called klobásniks. So this place in Prague did real Czech kolaches, but they also made the Texas version or the savory ones. Unfortunately, those sell out really early and we didn't make it there in time for those. But we did get to try the authentic ones, which was really cool to be able to compare those versus the recipe my mom has that she got from an aunt or a cousin or somebody. I got a latte and we got a variety of kolaches to try. Neither of us are fans of poppy seed, but my pop, her dad, who passed away a few months prior to the trip, loved poppy seed, and she would make poppy seed basically just for him. So of course we had to get one of those to split in honor of Pop. Overall, they were really good, but I still think nothing compares to my mom's recipe. I'm biased, but still. One of my favorite sights in Prague is the astronomical clock. It's attached to the old town hall, and it was originally installed in 1410, which makes it the third oldest astronomical clock in the world and the oldest clock still in operation. We asked the girl at the kolache place for restaurant suggestions, and this was one of them that she gave us. It did not disappoint. Naturally, we ordered too much food, but we had to start out with this authentic Bavarian pretzel with the most amazing garlic sauce on the side and a sausage platter. This is what Mom got. I can't exactly remember what it was. It was really delicious, and I got the duck, which was also phenomenal. This was cool to stumble upon because we have family with almost the exact same name. It's just 2 letters different. Theirs is Levonic, and they sold these little yeasted pancakes. They were almost like donut holes. We only got to try one because they were cash only and we didn't have any cash, but it was really cool to see. It started raining again really hard after this, so we ended up just heading back to the Airbnb and resting because the course was massive and I still had a long round ahead the next day. The next morning, we got to the course and we headed to the little cafe next to it, and I got a sandwich to take with me for the round. And Mom got a few little baked goods to try, as well as kolaches, of course. Round 2 was extremely windy and I was not mentally prepared for this. It was a struggle, of course, and I didn't do much better than the day before, but you couldn't help but be happy and grateful to be in such a beautiful place. I mean, where else can you play disc golf right next to a castle? If you ever lose me on the course, it's probably because I fell back to take mushroom pictures, and there was a lot of them here. It's the last day, Konopiste Open. I am one stroke off of last place. Super similar story to Iceland. You know, at home I'm solid FA2, can hold my own in FA1 on occasion. Not lately. Here, there was no FA2, so it was only FA1. And yeah, they're solid. European disc golf is intense. Not to discount our disc golf scene in the US. It's also really good. It's only getting better. But, whew. And the ratings are still off here. So the girls that are rated around me would definitely be rated way higher at home. Averaging a good 50 points below my rating again. On top of the way below my rating I averaged in Iceland. So yeah, my only hope is that I don't drop below 800 again, because I've worked so hard to get it over 800 that if I go under again, it'll be really sad. We'll see how it goes. The course is beautiful. It's long, it's made for FPO and MPO. By the time this video comes out, you'll be able to watch it on coverage. The FPO and MPO, not us. Look at it. Hi. This is the walk up every morning. It is super steep. Castle's there. 17's basket's there. And we tee off from over there. And then the warm-up baskets are back there. And I'm already exhausted by the time I get up here every day. Because you can't really tell on camera how steep it is, but it's insane. Just had a throw in with the lobster from down there. Once again, I didn't play great, but I have absolutely no regrets playing this tournament. My only real goal was to not get dead last, and I ended up in second to last, so mission accomplished. For the round, we went back to the little Konopiste cafe. This time I got the little sausage dog and also salmon bites, which is kind of what I thought my sandwich was the first day, but it was fine. These were really good. After that, we headed up to the castle to do a castle tour. They actually have a bear. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see him. I don't know where he was. We also got to see baby peacocks, an owl, and a few other peacocks roaming around the castle. Neither of us are big chocolate people, but We had to try some of the beautiful and unique chocolates they had at the chocolate shop in the castle. We also had to try the ice cream from this little shop. This was such a unique ice cream mixer. I've never seen anything like it. And they actually put fresh raspberries in the ice cream, and it just mixes it up right in front of you. I'm not a big raspberry person, but this ice cream was so fresh and delicious. I actually really enjoyed it. After that, we did a tour. There were several you could do. I can't remember which one we did. Unfortunately, you can't take videos or pictures inside, so I don't have anything from that. But overall, I really enjoyed exploring the castle. And just like that, it was time to head home. We went from Prague to Brussels. We missed our first flight because they made us check our bags. This was our original plane that we got cleared for business class on, pushing back without us. Luckily, I still managed to get United Polaris on the next flight. Unfortunately, there was only one seat, so I had to leave Mom in the back, but she got Premium Plus, which is still a super nice seat. It just doesn't lay all the way flat. And I had to go straight back to work the next day, so I definitely need to get as much rest as I could before flying out on my next trip. And I've shared my Polaris experiences on other vlogs, but I absolutely love it so much and I can't help but share it again because every time is a little bit different. On this flight, I opted for the tortellini, and honestly, one of my favorite parts of business class meals is always the pretzel bread. I usually ask for extra because it's so good. And if anybody knows where I can find this honey mustard dressing, please let me know, because it is hands down the best honey mustard dressing I've ever had. After dinner, it was time for dessert. They always bring around the ice cream sundae cart, which is so good. I got ice cream with chocolate and cherries and strawberry sauce, a Bailey's and coffee to put me to sleep, and a cheese plate. The other thing I love about business class is that you always get an amenity kit, and they're always a little different. This one I've been wanting for forever. It looks like a little suitcase and it is so cute. And I'll let y'all enjoy a little business class ASMR while I show y'all what all is in it. Soon it was time for a nap, and after I woke up we were served lunch. I wasn't hungry, but I had to get in anyways just to try. So in a day's time we went from Prague to Brussels to Washington Dulles. We almost got stuck there. We tried to two-leg it through LaGuardia. This flight we were on actually canceled. We deplaned. We hopped over to the direct, which we never expected to get on. We got on it and thankfully made it home. Come back next week as I head off to Finland for another tournament.